What if the greatest threat to your freedom isn't a dictator, but a society that slowly gives away its choices? Every day you decide what to buy, where to work, and how to spend your money. These choices seem ordinary, yet together they shape an entire economy. The question is simple: who should make those decisions, you or someone else? History offers two very different answers. Some societies believed experts could organize the economy better than ordinary people. Others trusted millions of individuals making their own decisions. Again and again, the results revealed the same pattern. When people were free to choose, innovation grew, businesses adapted, and prosperity followed. But how can millions of strangers cooperate without anyone directing them? Every purchase sends a signal. Every sale shares information. Prices quietly communicate what people need, what is scarce, and where resources should go. The market becomes an invisible conversation taking place every second across the world. That is why prices matter far more than most people realize. They are not just numbers on a shelf. They are information. When governments artificially change those signals, producers receive the wrong message. Shortages appear, investment slows, and resources begin flowing in the wrong direction, often long before anyone notices the damage. Of course, markets are not perfect. Businesses fail. People make mistakes. Yet competition gives every bad decision a chance to be replaced by a better one. Instead of relying on one central planner, society learns through millions of experiments happening every day. The next question is obvious. If markets work so well, what role should government actually play? Friedman never argued that government should disappear. A free society still needs laws, courts, national defense, and protection of property rights. Without clear rules, markets cannot function. But once government moves beyond protecting the rules and begins directing the game itself, freedom gradually gives way to dependence, and economic decisions become political decisions. Good intentions can also produce bad outcomes. A price ceiling may make housing seem more affordable, but fewer homes are built. Subsidies may protect one industry, but they often weaken competition and discourage innovation. Economics reminds us to judge policies not by their promises, but by their long-term consequences. Inflation is another example. Rising prices are often blamed on businesses or greedy sellers. Friedman argued that inflation usually begins elsewhere, when the supply of money grows faster than the economy itself. More money may create the illusion of wealth for a while, but if production doesn't keep pace, prices eventually rise, and everyone quietly pays the cost. The same principle applies to personal responsibility. Freedom is not simply the right to make choices, it is the responsibility to live with their results. When success and failure both carry consequences, people have stronger incentives to learn, improve, and create value. A society of responsible individuals becomes stronger than one built on permanent dependence. This leads to a larger truth. Markets are not successful because people are perfect. They succeed because they allow mistakes to be corrected. Bad businesses lose customers. Better ideas replace old ones. Innovation never stops because no one has the power to freeze progress forever. And that may be the greatest advantage of a free society. It is always capable of learning. Throughout history, the wealthiest societies rarely became prosperous because they had the smartest governments. They became prosperous because they created an environment where ordinary people were free to experiment, compete, fail, and try again. Every successful business, invention, and industry began as someone's uncertain idea. freedom gave those ideas a chance to prove themselves. Of course, freedom never guarantees equal outcomes. Some people succeed more than others. Some opportunities are missed, while others create extraordinary fortunes. But Friedman argued that trying to force equal results often requires taking away the very freedom that allows prosperity to exist in the first place. None of this means markets solve every problem. They can fail, just as governments can fail. The real question is not which system is perfect, but which one adapts faster when mistakes happen. A free market constantly rewards better solutions and replaces ineffective ones. That ability to evolve may be its greatest strength. In the end, economic freedom is about more than money. It is about trusting individuals to shape their own future instead of waiting for someone else to do it for them. Every choice you make, what to learn, what to build, what to buy, and what to create, becomes part of a much larger story written by millions of people together. So the debate is not simply about markets versus governments. It is about a deeper question that every generation must answer for itself. Who should control the choices that shape our lives? The more decisions individuals are free to make, the more opportunities society has to discover new ideas, correct old mistakes, and move forward. Perhaps that is the real meaning of being free to choose, not the promise of a perfect world, but the freedom to build a better one choice at a time.